Anyways, we got a new patch. I want to try to look at the game while I'm reading it. Usually I just go through the patch and kind of read it, but I kind of want a visual to go along with that. I think that'd be pretty cool. People have said good things. They haven't said great things, but they said good things. Thanks for your continued feedback on Discord, Reddit, and the rest of our social channels. Please don't tell people this. Them putting this in the patch notes is just going to make more people bother me about the game. Paying close attention to all of your spirited discussions and are working hard to improve a number of high priority issues. They talked about this on Twitter. Top priority for the patch is integrating additional fixes for Xbox. Okay, so Xbox is a big priority. I think chat was saying it kind of helped. Following the update, please drop by our socials and tell us how you feel. Okay, guys, just letting you guys know, I do not work for PFG. I have nothing related to anything that happens with this game. Please don't ask me or tell me these things. There's no performance change. We made several balancing updates to many character abilities, perks, and more. Oh, perks! You happen to know how the repairs to the Iron Giant have been completed, and he's out of the shop and ready for action. Okay. So, general. All characters now incur a 15-frame repeat move lockout on their ground side attack combo. This will prevent individual fighters from alternating ground side attack and dodge to lock enemies in hit stun for extended periods of time. Okay, camera minimum distance in ones has been increased. I kind of want to check that out. And all available cosmetics will appear in the account cosmetics section of the fighter set. Okay, hold up. Well, I mean, I have Stripe right here. Oh! Oh, God! Oh! Whoa! Oh! That is very, very crazy. Oh my God. That's awesome. I know a lot of people didn't like the loops. Honestly, I was a fan of them because some characters only got loops and some characters would get combos. I think this is cool to make certain characters not be as one-button loopy. I think one-button loopy doesn't feel too fun. General bug fixes address more issues on Xbox. Fixed 2 issues causing matches to desync. Hopefully one of them is Mojo Jojo. Fixed an issue where parrying an attack would not always put the victim into parry stun. I have been a victim of this. I am glad that is fixed. Okay, perks. Airwalker. Now limited to 1 use per airtime. Oh, a nerf? Fix an issue where attempting to spawn a platform would not consume an air evade. Oh, that's cool. Fix an issue where LeBron could not spawn a platform when he did not have a basketball. That's a funny thing. I haven't really looked at a lot of Airwalker stuff, so I can't accurately lab this. Yeah, because you could do stuff like jab up B, Airwalker, jab up B, Airwalker, jab up B, up air. So, it seems like a nerf to very specific characters. Notably, from my opinion, Arya, a bit of Finn, Joker. Yeah, you can still use 1, which is good. It seems like they just didn't want ladders in the game. Like, super duper ladders. They're cool with ladders. They just don't want super duper ladders. So I think that's cool. I think that's a good change. Alright, Banana Guard. Grounded side special, active hitbox window reduced by 2 frames. I don't know exactly what this is going to mean, because this move is still going to be crazy. So you guys probably will not feel this change. I don't think I'm going to really feel this change either, but it looks like it's stopping his hitbox when he kind of stops moving, which I have definitely been on the receiving end of a banana not moving and I get sent flying. So I think that's a good change. Little small, but probably not super noticeable either, but a step in the right direction. I think if it isn't super noticeable, they'll look at it again. Maybe another 2 frames. I don't know. Okay, Black Adam. Ground side attack 1. Jump branch window delayed by 6 frames. And ground side attack 2. Jump branch window delayed by 8 frames. Oh no. So if you don't know, Black Adam had a loop where it did not involve jabbing over and over again like some other characters, but it was jab, jab, dare. I can't even jump. He could also do jab 1 dare, which that also got removed. So it looks like they removed most of Black Adam's loops. though it wasn't strictly jab based, which I think is cool because again, it looks like they're going away from loop based gameplay, so they're gonna have to find ways to target the loops that aren't just one button. So I think that's good. All right, this is the biggest thing for me. I'm happy it's here. Bugs Bunny Grounded Down Special. Fix an issue where bugs could cancel hit stun by jumping in certain conditions. So if you guys don't know, Bugs Bunny had a bug where he could go into his tunnel and all of his moves were cancelable on the ground. Like all of them. You could do it at any point of the move, whether the hitbox was out, whether the hitbox was not out. And not only that, let me show you guys the true terrors that could have been. So when you're floating above the ground with an aerial, you're technically grounded. Look. Look at him. Now, I very happily kept this from the world. I did not talk to anybody about this besides Nakat. And I am very happy that the change happened, especially because it started picking up steam on Twitter about a day ago. So I think this is an amazing change. This makes me a lot happier about fighting Bugs Bunny players. Garnet, air and ground side special on cooldown. Knockback angle made more vertical. Bro, don't tell me this is a Garnet nerf. Do not tell me this is a Garnet nerf. Just lie to me. The shoulder charge? This just doesn't feel like a move. You can do 0 to death with it off the sides, right? I think ultimately, if Garnet has it, I think it's fine. I don't think Garnet should be getting looked at a whole lot. Okay, Gizmo. Gizmo's maneuverability and size makes him incredibly difficult to pin down. His movement combined with his incredibly strong zoning game make it nearly impossible for some characters to ever get the edge against him. These changes should help bring Gizmo's evasiveness more in line with the cast, so it's easier for other characters to get up close and punish. Okay, ground side attack 2, which was a pretty good combo move, I'm not gonna lie. Dodge branch window delayed by 10 frames. Prevents terrain bounce on knockback? Is that just something they can do? Where you can just make a move, never ground bounce? I didn't know that. Wow. Air and ground neutral attack. I think this is the arrow. Oh, on whiff branch window delayed by 8 frames. Okay, so lesser confirms. Cooldown is no longer refunded on successful fire arrow hit. So the camp game is hit. Gizmo might have to go in a little more. Okay. Ground side special. Car HP reduced to 8 from 10. Car explosion hitbox size reduced 25. That's good. Sometimes you get exploded by the car and you just couldn't tell. Car maximum overheat duration reduced to 1.25 from 2. Okay. And cooldown increased from 18 to 15. I don't think this is probably like the lesser of the nerfs. These all seem really good. I think this move is incredible. But you only use it here and there. The rest you're just kind of boxing with Gizmo, which is cool. Air side special now always transitions to umbrella float if attack whiffs. Okay. Okay. I have to see this for myself. There's more end lag. Woo! It's not a whole lot. Don't get me wrong. Same if hit. Yeah, if you hit it, you can still, like, go into things, right? But it's good that, like, if you touch the ground, no matter what, you have to go into the float. It's not, like, a whole lot more end lag. But it is something. It is something. Gizmo's actually been a menace, Coney. He's been nuts. But there are other demons out there. They did nerf a lot, though. But speaking of characters who have been menaces, Harley Quinn! Harley's slide and up attack were granting her very easy combos for very little risk. These changes should keep her combo game intact while making slide and up attack feel less like do everything buttons. Okay, ground up attack. BKB increased. Okay, so that's gonna make it harder to combo people afterwards. But also, when you hit somebody, you can combo 10 frames later. So it kind of feels like two things in the same direction. But at least like her bat on the ground will kill a little faster if you happen to hit it. And then ground down attack. Startup window before charge increased 4 frames. Startup window after charge increased 2 frames. A little slower. Slide combos into follow-ups faster. Huh? Hit stun reduced significantly to compensate. Maximum movement from charge reduced 15%. Now ignores player collisions during movement. Okay. Leg hurtbox size increased slightly. I think a lot of people have been wanting this because it's really hard to hit her. What? Okay, that's the crazy thing. I don't know super what changed about that. But 100%, this bat does not go into anything. This bat does not go into anything. Which Harley had like pretty consistent confirms against practically everybody to kill them at 80%. So it looks like she's gonna have to find different ways to kill. Mainly due to, I guess, the grounded up attack changes. Why do I feel like Sair into things feels a lot slower? Oh, it's because the down attack start up. Yeah, she still has good combos. She still has good combos. It's just not, like, ridiculous. Which I think is good. I think that's a good change. I'm going to be happy to not explode when I get hit by a side air at, like, 70%. Iron Giant, I'm not going to lie. This is a lot of words. Passive. Rage meter gain from allied... I'll figure this out when I play. Reduced to 60% instead of damage taken from 80%. Rage meter gain from ally reduced to 30% of a total of the... Defensive burst knockback made more horizontal. Okay, good. Defensive burst knockback reduced. I think this is a big W. This is a big W. I'm glad I read it. Burst cooldown increased to 29 seconds. That's nice. Grounded down attack more horizontal. Grounded side special. Fighters are now immediately released when Giant performs an emote. Fighters are now immediately released when Giant leaves the ground. Grab release knockback. Okay, this is just a grab, right? Startup window increased earlier. Armor applied earlier. Grab release hit stun reduced. Grab release knockback made more horizontal. Okay. Rage mode moves. Occurs a repeat move to lockout for ground down. Air and ground up attack. Cooldown added a neutral special. Fixed an issue where Giant was performing his non-rage neutral special while in rage mode. It'll probably be found out a little more during the patch about how problematic this guy is or isn't. I don't actually know much about Giant, especially his rage mode stuff. See Mirror's tweet? I didn't.
It 100% works. They don't test their fucking characters!
Rude.
It 100% works.
If you get grabbed, I'm not gonna lie. If you're getting grabbed by this move, specifically over here, you might need to lose that stock. You can walk? How far can you walk? Oh, you can walk pretty far. Oh shit. What button is it? Is it side special? Ooh, that's pretty nuts. You guys better get your armor breaker perks ready, because everybody's gonna be doing this the whole patch. Jason, grounded dash attack now blocks projectiles. Okay, I'm not even gonna look at this one. This buff sucks. Morty, oh, Morty getting bug fixes. Buff does not suck. That buff sucks. That buff's terrible. Jason dash attack lasts so long that if he blocks a projectile, it's like you're not gonna gain a whole lot out of it. I don't think that helps him out a lot. Yeah, with the projectiles in this game, it's not like Ryu does a Hadouken and he's sitting there and Jason is like, right? No, people in this game, like Morty, are throwing grenades, shooting projectiles, and making you play a Toho game in a platform fighter, all right? We got Cuphead characters. If this was Street Fighter, that'd be a great buff. But nah, against Cuphead characters, dash attack blocking projectiles does not help him very much. But this is gonna help him very much. Morty, air ground neutral attack. Fix an issue where firing a grenade lock on projectile would trigger Morty snakes on cooldown. And ground side attack, I'm not sure what this means. Fix an issue where Morty could not jump or dodge during his side attack combo. But Morty is already somebody who I thought was ridiculous. But now he has it such that if you jump and shoot your grenades, you still have this move, which ultimately is an amazing bug fix. It's going to make Morty a lot more simple to play, which will be really good. Oh, that might be crazy. The fact Morty used to not really be able to do anything out of his jab. I thought it was intended. Looks like it was a bug. So I think this is really good, just in general. But mainly, this being fixed is very, very fantastic. Because there's just so many opportunities where now you can actually play with Morty on cooldown. You can play the character. You can play the character. So I think those are great changes. Reindog! Reindog getting nothing but nerfed. Ground side attack 1. Jump branch window delayed 6 frames. Out of my own emotions, I will not check that. Because it would just make me sad. But I have to. So Reindog got his side air loop nerfed, where you used to be able to side air multiple times if your opponent DI'd in certain ways. But it kind of got changed to where he has a typical loop where you could do jab into side air, as that was a combo beforehand. Now let's see. Yeah, that doesn't work. No, he can definitely move a little bit. Apparently, yeah, on last patch you could do jab Sair over and over. They did nerf it. It looks like it combos in a Sair, but I don't think stale jab combos in a Sair. Which I think might be the point. Yeah, stale jab for sure has like no opportunity to combo in a Sair. Fresh jab, pretty good. If they actually intentionally made that change, W. If this is luck, I mean, it'd be like that. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Not as sad as I thought I would be. Happy I'm testing it out. We have reverted the Shaggy neutral air attack so that it can be canceled earlier on hit, but it did not get into this patch. Woo! I'm saying W because otherwise Shaggy would have been a menace. Shaggy would have been a menace this patch. Shaggy was already back on the come up even after the neutral attack got nerfed. But okay, ground side attack 2, jump branch delayed 11 frames. Looks like he can't really get much off of his jabs anymore. He used to be able to do jab, jab, jump, down air. Doesn't look like that's a thing. And I'm assuming this is more of a change. So that way, when the neutral air changes do come in, you don't do jab, jab, nair. It looks like that's ultimately what they're going for. Shaggy also does not have jab 1 and a jab 1 and a jab 1 anymore. But he can still have this. So he'll be okay. I think once his nair comes back, he'll be fine. I don't think this is like anything too crazy. Superman, ground side attack 3, removed ability to jump or dodge during rapid jab attack. I don't like this. But I think a lot of things with Superman, sometimes you'd be able to go into down air from that. I think it's okay if he can still do normal attacks, right? So maybe just a change in the direction they want the game to go. If it happens to be problematic for Superman, then they'll just find other ways to give him strength. Okay, Taz. Air down attack, hitbox size increased? No! No, I don't want that. Now incurs a repeat move lockout to prevent infinitely trapping enemies. Could he just dare people over and over? Was that a thing? Okay, not that much more range. Thank God. Oh, okay, and you can't spam it. Certain moves are like this. I actually think most moves are like this. All right, Taz Overlords. You still got your S&Ps. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your salt and peps. Okay? You just got a little buff. Have some fun on the patch. Have some fun on the patch. Oh, the Joker. We are aware of the Joker's strength and are assessing ways to bring him more in line with the current cast of fighters. These balance changes will be introduced in an upcoming patch. But currently, Air Side Special on Whiff is delayed by 5 frames. Oh my god. Okay, on Whiff though, or on hit, it's still a monster move. I think this is cool. I think giving people strength on hit and weaknesses on Whiff is pretty fun. It's not going to make the Joker players feel like super bad yet, but it will make the people fighting Joker have a lot more time, or have a lot more fun. Time and fun. Yeah, so good change overall. It's a crime that he has the cha-cha slide still, but ultimately, there will be a bigger Joker patch coming in the future. Also, if you guys forgot, because we talked about it earlier, Joker's jab is not what it used to be. Best jab in the game? I don't know. You don't get as many confirms. You have to burn meter to potentially get the down air, right? Unless you do that and get like a close one, but you can't just reactively hit confirm off jab and get as much as you want to before. He does some stuff though. I'm not saying he's free of sins. Still a top tier, but this would be a lot less problematic to deal with. Tom and Jerry, ground side attack 2, hit stun reduced slightly. Ground side attack 3, hit stun reduced slightly. I'm blaming Coney for this one. 100%. This is Coney's fault. There'd be times I wouldn't even think that this move would connect. But I know Coney made a tweet saying that they should nerf Tom and Jerry's jab. Wait, where's my jab? Okay, not like that. Don't take my hammer away. Ah, my hammer! Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh my god, dude, Tom and Jerry, unplayable. Unplayable. I don't have a hammer anymore. Oh no. I can't believe they do this. Alright, guys, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. Tom and Jerry mains. We sleep till next patch. Alright, Velma. Oh my god. Okay, I had a few ideas for what I wanted Velma buffs to be. So let's see what they did. We are aware of some early feel issues with Velma following the initial launch. These are the start of some of the planned adjustments we have for her, and we will have more to share in the coming weeks. Ground side attack more reliably combos from attack 2 to attack 3. Thank God. Air and ground neutral attack. What is this? The word bubbles? No. This is the megaphone. Hitbox now better covers Velma's arm and head. Okay. Removed automatic targeting on ally. Okay, I think that's actually a W change. Sometimes it was good to have it hit the target ally, but not too hot when it happens and you don't want it to happen. Air up attack, increased movement control. Air down attack, increased movement control. Okay. Air and ground down special. Cooldown reduced to 80 seconds from 120 seconds. And air side special, increased movement control. Okay, the one thing I wanted to get changed, didn't. I think having more movement control on air up and air down is... I mean, we'll probably feel fine. Right, yeah, Velma used to get a little stuck. Kind of with both of these. So I think that's good. I'm still a fan of Megaphone. Sure, jab comboing into itself is nice. And the book... going down from a 2-minute cooldown to an 80-second cooldown. I don't know how much the cooldown of the big head affects this. Oh, and the air side special. Okay, let me look at this. Okay, this still doesn't look that great. I think this move is really bad. I really don't know what you're supposed to do with it besides pray that your opponent does nothing. As the hitbox is only right next to you. So at least in terms of recovering, the fact that I'm shooting my hitbox at the blast zone to recover is just not great. But at least it goes a lot farther, so I think that's cool. Ultimately, though, I think this character needs more help. I think this character needs more help. Wonder Woman. We are aware of Wonder Woman's strength and are assessing ways to bring her more in line with the current cast of fighters. These balance changes will be introduced into an upcoming patch. Okay, passive. Bracer meter now resets when Wonder Woman is wrung out. No cat! No, I'm kidding. If you guys don't know, Wonder Woman has this move, which gives herself armor after a slight charge and does a pretty big explosion, right? If I'm not mistaken, you can combo it off of jab, which is really nice. Hopefully the jab changes make it a little harder to simply just raw confirm into it. But she gets meter, if I'm not mistaken, when armor gets hit or when she blocks a projectile with her shield. And the bigger this meter, right under the blue bar, the bigger this meter is, the stronger this move is. You see how the meter is like pretty full? Okay, watch this. See how he went flying and he took 55%? Right? It's pretty nuts. So, I think ultimately this will probably get nerfed in the next patch about the strength. Because I think it can be strong, but this is a little too strong. Especially this was like an uncharged example. Alright, he's at 0%. Yeah, not that strong. Not that strong. Alright, thank God he's not dying at 20. No, so it one-shots Jerry. But look. If I walk in and out of Jerry, it'll fill up the meter. Devs? Fix Tom and Jerry. But yeah, ultimately, I think it's a step in the right direction. Of course, it's not going to change much. Out of the top dogs, it looks like Wonder Woman. No, actually, a lot of people got nerfed. Steven is probably the best character that didn't get a whole lot of changes. He got nothing. The jab changes don't affect him. He got nothing in the patch notes. So Steven will probably just be a lot happier about this patch. So Bugs, still going to be strong. Just a little normalized. Bro has end lag. It's cool. But yeah, Steven on top. Bugs, Wonder Woman, pretty good. Joker going to be a little more manageable. Gizmo probably got the hardest nerfs. Gizmo and Harley. Harley might still have some stuff, but I have to play the patch more to see it. Gizmo seems like it's a lot more one-to-one. Yeah, your things are just weaker. Yeah, at least on the come down, those characters exist. But on the come up, we got Morty. Morty's come up pretty good. I think he probably got the best positive changes this patch. Outside of Iron Giant being playable again. Iron Giant fans rise up. Seems like he got some stuff too. Overall, I like the patch. There is one more thing, though, that we have to talk about regarding the patch before we wrap this up. PFG made a tweet talking about everything that they wanted to fix, so on and so forth. So some of the things that aren't in this patch that, of course, we would have liked. Spectator in custom games, free-for-all queue. Certain settings to change your neutral forward attack, team colors, input buffers, endgame stats. You know, keeping your party. A lot of quality of life stuff. They wanted a lot of quality of life stuff, which hopefully that does get added into the next patch. I was hoping to see a lot of this patch, but it looks like they put a lot of focus into improving Xbox performance, which I think is very important. So, all of these things soon to be coming into the game. But most importantly, they changed Battle Pass progression. 50 EXP per win from 10, and 25 EXP per loss from 5. You get 5 times the Battle Pass progression, which I think is really big. It got implemented yesterday, and honestly, it felt really good. My battle pass was moving incredibly fast, and honestly, when you think about this, 3 wins in PvP is equivalent to 1 daily now. 3 wins. That doesn't take a lot of time, but if you can't win, 6 losses are equivalent to 1 daily. So the grind is definitely like a lot more bearable when it comes to the battle pass. I think we're going to be seeing some Jasons with the tier 70 skin really soon. So I think this is a really W change from PFG. Again, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about it, because I've been enjoying it a whole lot. A few things I didn't touch up on here too as well. Camera adjustment for ones. This did make it into the patch. Dedicated neutral dodge button. I used that in the beta. And a ranked mode. They wanted to wait a bit more time to get our balance right before unleashing ranked. So hopefully with the next patch, they said that they wanted, or I've seen people say that they want the next patch to be a big balance patch, that ranked will be on the horizon. I do wish that ranked came out this patch, or at least leaderboards or something. I think that would have been really awesome. But hey man, I think this patch was a step in the right direction. They addressed a lot of gameplay balance issues that a lot of people had. They addressed a lot of progression issues that a lot of people had. They tried fixing Xbox. I don't know if I can't say succeeded because I haven't seen it yet. But they put a lot of effort into fixing one of their main console player bases. So I ultimately think this was a really good patch. I don't think it fixed everything. I don't think they gave us everything. But this was a big batch of things. And assuming everything works as intended, I think this is a very, very good sign. I think this is a very, very good sign. So yeah, that's kind of the patch rundown. Hope you guys appreciated going through the patch with me. And yeah, let's enjoy this patch. Let's have a good time.